welcome to Dunmers
Emancipating the Scion.
Divines. I thought that by saying it twice and only recording the second one, I could catch you. But I didn't. Okay, last we left off, I pointed at someone and told them poop, and then they did. That's all I remember. No, I'm kidding. I remember the rest of the context too. But
Yeah, you played your role as stupid messenger well enough to survive getting off of the Dredden plantation, and are on your way back to Pelagiad.
neither part of that role was difficult. Full rest
Sure.
in a town.
Yep. You and Nilo split a room in the halfway tavern, which you get some a bit of an odd look from the barkeep.
His wife won't mind.
That gets an odder look, but she does take your coin.
Just one of them?
Hmm?
She takes my coin.
Like the 5 silver for staying overnight.
Cool, cool, cool.
Your money is good there. She takes your coin.
Oh yeah.
You're not allowed
Are
to
you
throw up.
dying?
You're not allowed to throw up inside. We've been over this. No throw up, no poop. No piss either. That goes for Gladius too.
No promise. Poop. It's a delayed action command.
Okay, you pass the night. It is now the next morning. It dawns bright and clear. Nilos mentions again, the map looks like the tomb's probably about a 2-hour walk south. We could definitely make that in a half a day, but it'd be pushing it to make it all the way back to Balmora. We might have to decide, depending on how difficult a time we have in the tomb, if we're staying another night in Pelagiad.
Probably coming back here. Were we close to getting the 2 new shoes out?
I didn't think so from your conversation, but you seemed confident.
Give me just 1 second. That's right. That's because you didn't see my discussion with the general. I told him I was a blade and that he should let us get 2 shoes. Let's go see if we can't bring 2 shoes on into the dungeon with us. Can you imagine how much damage I could do if I had like 2 of you? Oh man.
Alright. So, Nalos follows after you as you head up to the fort. Pelagiad is still a pretty quiet farming town. Folks are waking up, getting to their work. A Nord, a few Dunmer, Anasi, who you've previously met, also sets about working in her garden. A few Argonians seem to be working the small fields around their own houses. It's a sedate little village.
Nice. Cool. Going straight to the commander's big room.
And Goral, this time, is standing and looking out a window, sort of admiring the view out over the lake.
Knock on the door and say, "Alright, we're here to pick up 2 shoes. New shoes. We good? Alright, see you."
No, hold. What business do you possibly have for a petty thief?
Why didn't you ask my superior that? Why are you asking a blade questions?
I didn't seriously have enough time to send off for a messenger since you've left and so suddenly appeared the next morning. What, am I meant to waste valuable resources casting a spell just to follow up on the fate of a thief?
No, he's not worth it.
Then why is he worth it to you?
If I told you, I'd have to kill you. I'm sorry, it's Blade's business.
That's not how blades work.
I'm sure you would know exactly how blades work.
I'm still not even certain I am fully convinced you are a blade. At a minimum, I think you are.
What? Man. Just send the, we'll be back here tonight. Just send the goddamn letter or make your decision to let him go before then. Or if you need me to do something for help, to prove that I'm a blade or whatever, just let's do that. But I don't want to
Prove your status as a blade now. You'll be no more likely to this evening.
No, but if you actually, send a bird or use a sending stone to contact my superiors, then you probably
I sent a message and haven't received a response, especially inquiring as to the details of this situation. However, seeing as you're here now, I thought that perhaps you might be slightly more willing to provide some level of information. Now, given that...
No, I'm not. I'm sorry. Like I said, it's Blade's business. Alright, we'll be back tonight. Bye. I turn around and I start to leave.
Okay. So, in summary, you did roll successfully enough for him to be convinced that you're convinced you're a blade. But you haven't actually given him anything to work with here.
Yes. Yes. But I don't have anything to give him to work with because I am a blade and I have business with this person. That's all I've got to give him.
It's the truth, but it's not compelling.
Yeah.
Okay. Nilos, as you're leaving the fort, says behind you, Fort Pelagiad isn't exactly the most honest of forts. It's not Fort Darius or something.
Yeah.
The right people with the right incentives will get a lot of work done. Shadback Raburbug is the gaoler for Fort Pelagiad, but has more luxuries than you'd expect for an orc of her rank. Perhaps there's something happening between her and one of the merchants in town that we could press on to get a release from somewhere lower down the chain of command.
That sounds like a wonderful idea. I'm hoping the once he gets a message back, it will either solve the solution or we can do a more complicated version after that.
Very well. To the tomb then?
To the tomb!
Okay.
I'm gonna try to go and see if there's adventures at the tavern. Any fellow adventurers who'd be willing to like share in the danger and the rewards.
The night before you had not seen anyone. It is early morning now, and not late in the day yet for anyone traveling to have made it this far. So it is very empty at this time of day. In fact, the barkeep isn't even behind the counter.
I look behind the counter.
She's off sweeping in the corner. She's still in the building. She's just not like...
Okay, cool. We head to the dungeon.
Okay. You make your way south along... Oh, this is not a familiar road to you because you have never been south of Pelagiad on foot.
But Neil says?
Yeah, he's from this area. The mountains to your west continue to decrease in size.
What do you mean by...
They're-
Sorry, I was trying to figure out like...
I think Nelo says, the side with the mountains. As you head south, he points out a couple of landmarks, including a small pond, which you see some local wildlife drinking from.
I didn't want to have to look at that.
He names a couple of the like giant mushroom species. He says that's a Grand Corona mushroom, one of the more common types around the island.
Is that where the virus came from? Yeah, the big epidemic. It was caused by these mushrooms.
Are you talking about the slowed virus?
Back where I come from, we call it the coronavirus.
Before too long, you see, mixed in with the cliff face of the mountains rising on your side, a much more mermaid construction with a smooth, almost shell-like stone jutting out from the rock face. Beneath it, some kind of carving, hard to make out from a distance, but as you approach, you can see is a relief of.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! That's such a relief. Sorry.
Of several mer shapes carrying a body to rest. And beneath it a door which has Dunmers script written in it, stating the tomb of the family Andrano.
Cool. What does the door look like?
It is made of sturdy mushroom bark. It much resembles wood, but is lighter in color, similar in sturdiness.
Cool. I'm gonna turn to Ninos and say, "You wanna handle this?"
Not particularly.
No, I mean the door, not the whole dungeon.
Oh, well, that should be easy enough. The state of the Ghost Gate being what it is, most of these tombs are just... He turns a small latch on the door and pulls it open. unlocked.
What's the ghost gate?
It keeps in the blight, as well as the rest of the monsters contained on Red Mountain. The tribunal have maintained it for decades, but for some reason about 12 years ago, Vivek stated that he needed the power of the various ghost locks on tombs. And since then, most family tombs have been more vulnerable.
They haven't sent anybody to change the locks yet. Interesting. Prime time and opportunity.
Most families wouldn't think to until the time comes for a burial. It can be quite an inconvenient trek. And 12 years is nothing in the life of an elf.
Armor of Agathis, Longstrider, Aid.
Excellent. So, the first room here, which I'm going to use this as my fog of war a little bit. The first room, as you enter it and have sunlight flood through, is otherwise unilluminated. And has two triangular plinths, much like you saw within the Tribunal Temple in Balmora, with carvings depicting, information and like descriptions of saints. Between the two plinths is stairs down. So far, at least, you see no threats.
I'm holding action to cast, I'm holding that action to cast darkness as soon as there's an enemy in sight.
Okay.
Moving forward.
There are no lights within the tomb. Everything is fully dark, especially as you turn the corner and lose the sunlight. At this point it's dim light, but it'll quickly be fully dark on its own.
Nice.
Yeah.
You know what? Instead of casting darkness, I'm gonna close the door.
Okay, there you go. So it is now already full dark in here.
Yes. Let's go.
Okay. You make your way down first one short flight of stairs and then another longer, and find yourself in a room with rows and rows of wooden benches, all leading up to some kind of altar that has a book atop it. Obviously, you're not able to read the book from here.
Yeah.
But you also are able to smell ash, carbon, from the two pits on either side of the altar. Fine ash is strewn with bits of bone. These are the remains of the family at Andrano.
Yes, I'm aware that he's supposed to be in the central pit, and since there's two of them that are to the sides, then I'm assuming this is not the place. But
off to one side of these benches, there is a larger door, carved with more reliefs that you're not able to make out with just your blind sight.
I would like to put one bench in front of the door to sort of kind of lock it.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe two benches, and then I'm gonna sift through the bone piles, the ash pits, and whenever I find a skull, I'm gonna shatter it against a wall and throw it hard against a wall and shatter it, just letting Nihilus know this is just so that they don't come back.
Nihilus says, I might perhaps be more concerned with the already bound spirits of this place.
Can they possess bodies? Can they possess bones?
Sometimes, but...
That will stop them from possessing the skulls.
Yes, but most of the time they're already... they're fond of taking a physical form, they're already there and bound.
Oh. Is that physical form bones? Because then it'd be a good idea to break them. What does it look like?
You're...
First time!
You really are named Gladius, aren't you? Ancestors, both willing and unwilling, can be bound to the protection of a family. Normally, if unwilling, it's repayment for some crime that they made onto the family name. That can be corporeal with skeleton walkers, ghouls, and the like, but generally, well, this is the entrance and shrine. This is where guests might be expected to come. Nothing here would become fully animated. More than likely, that door is the beginning of the area in which anyone who is not an Andrano would have something to fear.
Alright.
At this point, destroying skulls would just, well, piss off any ghosts that are on the other side.
Alright. I'm gonna break another skull and then say, I'm gonna turn on the light to see if there's anything valuable in the room before we move on. I'm gonna open my hooded lantern and start looking around for it.
Okay, this room just contains the two bone pits, the wooden pews, and a book on the sort of lectern titled The 36 Lessons of Revek, Lesson 5.
Okay. It might be valuable. I'm just gonna steal the book.
Okay. So you have volume 5 of the 36 lessons. Which I can send you the text of if you're at all interested.
No. It's either gonna start my fires faster for me, or it's going to, or the ink is gonna stain my butt when I wipe with it. That's like
sacrilege.
It's good paper. It's just molding away in this tube. Something's gonna make good use of this paper. Anyways, cool. I would like to set my caltrops, ball bearings, and my trap on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 squares. The trap is gonna be here.
So, trap.
Yeah.
That's pretty light.
Right.
Okay, so trap and then
Ball bearings and caltrops mixed together. I only have, yes, that's right, 5. So just, and the last 2 on the door itself. On the, yeah, right here. Perfect.
Okay.
Cool. In case we need to make a quick getaway. Cool. You got my token, by the way?
yes.
Cool. Alright, and we're moving forward from there.
Okay. Are you trying to sneak?
The lights are turned back off, and yeah,
Okay.
sneaky.
You are still at disadvantage because I mean you're still wearing heavy armor.
Darkness.
It still makes sound.
Yes,
big clunky sounds.
Yes, but it's compensated by the fact that there's no light, right?
Sure.
Free.
Okay.
Oh gosh. Since I don't need to concentrate on darkness right now, I'm going to cast protection from evil and good.
Okay. That is good.
That's what I'm focusing on. How long does this one last? Up to 10 minutes.
Very nice.
Well, it's not. In case there's any undead with blind sight.
Okay. So, as you continue to progress down this hallway, which is very clear, all stone, you do feel hanging tapestries on the walls. So this is not an entirely unadorned space.
Cool.
However, you can't make out anything of them. And could I get a perception check from you as you proceed down the hallway?
Yes, we steal all of the tapestries that we come across.
Nelos is very reluctant to do this.
We're here to steal stuff. For money.
We're stealing someone's skull. That already is enough to set me on edge. But surely the family tapestries?
I mean, if we these could feed people. They're not being used. This could feed the common mirror. I rolled a 20 on perception.
Okay. Roll a persuasion check to get Nelos cooperating on cutting stuff down too.
Listen, it's fine. It's fine. You're right. We don't want them to encumber us while we're going in. Once we've dealt with all of the undead, on our way out, we'll pick up the tapestries.
On a 20, you realize that the floor is not quite as solid as you had previously understood. There is a huge hole in the ground covered by an illusion. Thanks to you using blind sight, you're able to feel the difference with your 20 perception.
I start to move to the side of it, and when Nelos, I don't know how Nelos is moving around without blind sight, but I'll be like
mostly with a hand on your shoulder.
Huh?
Mostly with a hand on your shoulder.
Okay, I'm like, be careful. There's a hole in the ground, and like I think Gladys doesn't even realize there's an illusion until like I turn on the hooded lantern just so that he can see where not to step, and then we're like, oh, illusion, clever. And then we're just gonna I see other stuff on the map.
So yes.
There
are also two doors coming off of this, both of which at first inspection appear to be locked. Perhaps you could open them, perhaps not. Do you have thieves' tools?
I got a flaming dagger. And I've got the Nilos.
You do have a Nelos, that's true.
I'm gonna be basically like, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand, just so that it's there to do something in case there's the need, and I'm gonna be holding my action to attack the enemy while he's doing the. I think the if he needs sight, then the mage hand is holding the hooded lantern. The mage hand is ready to like drop itself beneath the illusion to cut off the lights if we need to go into full darkness.
Yeah, okay. That's smart. So Nilos works at each of the locks in turn. When each door is opened, however, another ash pit is revealed with some remains, small urns, and a small chest in front.
Of each?
Yes. So.
So we're gonna lock one of the doors back up.
Okay.
So we want to do this one at a time in case there's enemies that come out of both.
Okay.
I'm gonna. So this isn't the central ash pit. So this isn't where his skull would be. So I'm gonna investigate the room some more, and then grab and then open the chest.
There are tapestries on the 3 walls surrounding it. Nalos explains this tends to be the lower ranking members of a family's resting place. Those who did not mark themselves with distinction but still carried themselves with honor. Small personal items of theirs might be kept. Okay. Inside the small chest is a variety of copper rings, small amulets, some of them like braided out of hair, all very modest possessions of the lower ranking members of this house.
Cool. How much does that translate into gold pieces?
I mean, honestly, not very much, and this is the personal effects of people for whom copper was their, like, most valuable metal.
Copper rings and amulets.
I'd say everything you're able to loot from each room is worth about a gold piece.
Okay, so 2 gold pieces. Yay! Listen, if it was worth putting in a tomb, then it's worth. And the tomb is guarded by undead. It's worth giving to the poor to feed them.
I feel uncomfortable robbing from the poor to feed the poor.
Well, these ones don't care. These ones don't need food.
I assure you they do.
Well, okay, these ones don't need food.
They still care.
I'm like, the living really need those more than the dead. Like,
Nilos shudders, does not touch any of it, and makes a mark over his mouth like this.
okay, cool. Just gonna keep going.
Okay. The next room you come across, it has several stone altars with urns set up atop them. Nilos narrates, these will be more significant members of the house.
We lock the doors back up.
Okay.
Just in case there's ghosts coming out of the pits or something.
More significant members of the house here. Those inside may have been notable tradesmen or warriors, the like that keep most houses running day to day. They would have been incinerated with everything they owned on them. If they have valuables, it'll be mixed in with the rest of their remains within the urn.
Alright. Let's... Okay, so... if things are gonna come back to life, and like, if your worries are fair, and things are gonna come back to life when we we're gonna have to deal with more stuff, the more stuff we steal, then I say we just skip this room. We'll come back.
Thank you.
Move on to further down.
All right. You make your way even deeper. Each of these curved entrances has brought you deeper and deeper into the mountain.
Man, this is easy.
You can feel the temperature rising too as you come down. You find yourself in a roughly triangularly shaped room. So you did rob these two rooms, just to be clear, yes? But not this one?
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Okay, cool.
I will be back for that for that room. I'm just hoping that if I only anger like the ghosts from this room and those two, less big of a fight.
Okay. You enter this room, which can only be described as a central ash pit. It is larger than any of the others that you've seen, and the tapestries along the walls are larger than any other room that you have encountered. You see larger like urns and chests, but in the ash pit, or rather, on the rim of the ash pit, sitting facing towards the entrance, flanked on one side by a crystal ball and on the other side by a book, is a single skull.
A single what?
Skull.
Skull. Cool. On a pedestal?
Not on the pedestal, but on the edge of the ash pit.
Okay. On the
So like there's like a stone rim around.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I'm going to drop concentration on protect evil from evil and good and cast detect magic.
Okay. Let's see. The entire air and stone is thick with conjuration magic here. There's not really any part of this place that isn't touched by it. It's a little hard to tell anything else in with the mix of that.
Not necromancy?
Sorry, yes, necromancy.
Okay.
I'm still a little bit in Morrowind terms where they're the same school functionally.
If I get really close to the crystal and the book, does it feel like those are particularly magical or not?
The crystal is probably an arcane focus from the effects that you're getting on detect magic. The book, hard to say.
I'm gonna use my mage hand to like open the book and read it without touching it.
You turn your light on. It seems to be some kind of religious text. Roll religion if you want more than that.
Yay, religion! I'm the paladin without a religion. 12.
Okay. This particular book discusses, it seems to be commentaries on the status of the tribunal as actual deities or empowered living saints, on whether the anticipations themselves count as gods. It seems to be a religious text, yes, but a skeptical one.
Okay. Oh, well, maybe that's worth more than then maybe that has more information than the skull we're here to get. I'd like my mage hand to grab the crystal.
Okay.
My mage hand is gonna hold the crystal as far near the ceiling as possible.
Okay.
Just
So it's out of the fight, basically?
yes.
Yeah.
Or so that if I get the mage hand to drop it, it just falls in and breaks on the ground because it's crystal.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hoping for. And then I'm gonna be like, so the riches would be inside of the pit, right?
Well, there's chests around it as well.
Hell yeah.
But we are here for one thing in particular, I suppose.
That's true. The people! And I open a chest. How many chests are we talking about?
There's 2 somewhat large chests here, but no sooner than you kick open the chest, which was unlocked, than you hear a wail from behind you.
Shut up, Niels, we're trying to be stealthy.
And let's see.
Can I put nah, it's fine. We got the lights back off, so we are in darkness.
Yes.
But I detect I detect the conjuration magic sort of like coalescing.
Yes.
Or the necromancy magic.
Yes. Both? Yes. Both.
Alright, my initiative is natural 20.
Nice. That's good.
That's rare.
Okay. Ghost rolls a 9. Cool. So, several ghosts pop up around you, as well as a few wisps. Will-o-wisps, yes. Which I don't remember if they. Yes, variable illumination, yes. Okay. Which pop up into existence.
Fuck those guys.
And it is going to be your turn first.
Cool. Darkness.
Okay.
What's in the chest? It's a fair question. And also, where's the other chest?
So a chest is here and here, and I think.
Please be a ruby of the war mage. Please be a ruby of the war mage. Do you want me to tell you what the ruby of the war mage does? It's attunement, and it makes one of my weapons into a spellcasting focus.
You know what? Sure, it's attunement though. So
yes.
Yeah.
So I right now I only have 2 attunement items. I've got the medallion of detect thoughts and this, but basically once I attune to it, it will allow me to not have the quarterstaff on me at all times. So okay, cool.
Okay, so as your action, you cast darkness. You pick up the ruby.
This is my object interaction.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I'd like to move over to the other chest and open it with my and grab it with my bonus action.
I'll allow it. You have it.
No, I'll open it with my bonus action.
Okay. It seems to have several scrolls within it.
Ah, cool. I've already used up my object interaction to pick up the ruby, so that's my turn.
I want to spell square but that's it. Okay, we'll figure that out later. All right. Ghosts on their turn. Technically, neither of them can see you, and you can't see them.
That's right.
However, they are going to activate the necromancy and conjuration magic on these two tapestries, activating two flesh golems that were bound within them. So, these appear to be parts of various different people sewn together.
We must grab the skull! We're leaving!
Okay. The flesh golems, then, are technically going to go last. The wisps are going to give the help action. So each of them is going to give, or each of these two wisps are going to give the help action to the flesh golems, who have multi-attack.
So only their first attacks are gonna get help.
Yeah. Alright. So they have a +7, and it's a straight roll. Yes, they do. They only have dark vision.
Those tapestries have gotta be so valuable because there's no way that's a one-off, like intruder trap, which means those tapestries should have enough magic to do that, like once a day or something. Which means
Unless
profits.
perhaps it's that specific golem that is bound to be able to come in and out of it.
That's fair. I should probably not hurt the golems too much.
Okay. Does a 26 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so you take 1 slam, that's 13 bludgeoning.
You take 5 cold damage.
Okay, on this one.
This is how much? 13?
Yeah.
Wait, don't they only have multi-attack when they go berserker?
Nope.
Okay.
Maybe actions, multi-attack, makes 2 slam attacks.
Cool.
Okay. I don't know.
I know they have a berserker thing when you deal.
It doesn't really seem to like level them up. Mostly, you can turn them against their creator if they get below a certain HP. Okay. Then second attacks for everybody. We've got 19. Does that hit?
Shield.
And that's a miss. Cool. Flesh golem attacks. Those 2 wisps used their help action. Third one is gonna try to shock you with disadvantage. So that's just a 13. Okay. It is your turn.
Ooh, concentration. That's a 6. So when I did get hit by that attack, the other ones would not have had disadvantage.
Ah, well, okay. Yes, because the Will o' the Wisps have illumination. So let me just re-roll. So blah blah. Still would have been 1 hit enough to make you use a shield, and then another miss, and then the Will o' the Wisp would have missed. So change nothing.
Okay. Can't keep using my action doing this. Alright, I'm grabbing the skulls. I'm grabbing the scrolls, sorry, as my object interaction. You said 3 scrolls?
Yes.
I don't have to take my
Though you are in bright lightings, so you can try to figure it out.
Cool. What type of scrolls are they?
Okay. Loot. Or did I not ever set it up for loot? That's okay. Alright, that's a scroll of absorb elements.
Ooh.
Protection from evil and good. And gift of alacrity.
What is gift of?
Sounds like a money-making scheme. You touch a willing creature for the duration the target can add 1d8 to its initiative rolls.
Duration 1 hour.
Duration 8 hours, but the casting time is 1 minute.
Okay. That is good.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I am going to. God damn it, they moved. Okay.
Actually, I think you'd have...
Do I choose the type of damage done by a chromatic orb, right?
Yes.
Cool. I am going to use one of my 2 scrolls of chromatic orb, and I'm going to use it. I'm not trying to destroy it in one turn, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm trying to set on fire one of the 2 magical tapestries.
Okay.
To see if it's burned, like if the golem, if any of the creatures are like gonna try to like put it out before the golem becomes inanimate, or if the golem is just gonna become inanimate, or if the magic is already out. Right. So that's gonna be my action. Is I'm using one of the 2 scrolls of chromatic orb. Would you like me to make an attack roll against the tapestry?
Yeah.
I think would it have the same AC as moldy wood?
I'm gonna set its AC at 8.
That's moldy wood.
Okay.
12.
Okay.
Cool.
You hit one of the tapestries. It lights on fire. You are able to see that the tapestry itself seemed to be a depiction of someone being bound. You know you're not great with Dunmers, but you are able to make out some snatches of phrasing that someone is being punished for the crime of stealing from their own house.
Cool.
In doing so, you see that the edges of this flesh golem that already has taken some cold damage seem to begin to sear on. So yes, it does seem like damage to the tapestry is damaging the flesh golem as well. What's the damage on from your spell?
Chromatic orb. What do you mean there's only the 2024 version of Chromatic Orb on Roll20? What the fuck?
I want to say it's 3d8.
4-inch diameter sphere of energy. What? The target is a creature?
I'm letting you do it.
Okay, cool. Thank you for giving me use of that. It's like, I know flesh golems, they either, like, I think they heal from electricity damage, or they go berserk from fire, or something. But I was like, I'm just gonna hit the tapestry, see how it works. 3d8, yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be 18 action.
Okay. Which the golem does give a bellow as it feels its flesh begin to burn.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna is the tapestry set on fire?
It does. It has taken damage, but it's not staying lit on fire.
Damn, that's most of what I was going for.
I mean, it's not a spell that keeps something set on fire.
Absolutely. I was willing to basically use that's fine. Cool. And then I would like to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to face step to the ghosts and try to walk through the ghosts.
So they are solid enough that you're not going to be able to walk directly through them.
Okay.
At least while they're on this plane.
This one needs to make a DC 13 Wisdom save against fear.
Okay. They rolled a 15, so they're fine.
Oh. You rolled with advantage? Okay.
No, that was not with advantage.
Got it. Cool. So that's my bonus action and my action and my object interaction. And I can't really move, so that's my turn.
Okay. Cool. So, this ghost is going to use its action to...
Hold on. Can I roll for religion if I roll a 15 or higher, I close my eyes?
Sure.
Cool. 18!
Okay.
I close my eyes.
Very nice. Okay. Seeing your eyes closed, it is going to use its action to animate several of the hands within the ash pit into crawling claws.
Nice. That's so many help actions.
That's all they can do.
It is?
Basically.
Oh,
they do have a claw attack, but frankly, it's not as effective as the help action.
Yeah.
They're CR0s.
Helping help action with the flesh columns, yeah, that sounds like a better option.
Yeah. I'm
going to die.
Okay. And then this one seems to also be casting something. It's hard to tell from where you are, but you do hear more creaking from up the hall.
Oh, come on. I didn't even steal from those guys.
That's a good point.
Awesome. I didn't know. Sorry. I was happy to fight these ones. I was just like, oh man,
You reminded me, yes. You resisted the temptation of this room so far.
Okay, yeah. Cool.
Okay. I will allow that, yes, Nilos picked up the skull.
Cool.
So he, as long as you're alive, is functionally immune to damage. So he's got the skull. Your mage hand still has the crystal ball as well.
I forgot about that. I think the yeah.
Okay, they're tiny undead, so they're gonna be able to group up, share a space, and give 4 help actions. So this one is attacking with advantage on its 2.
What size are those?
Tiny.
No, the flesh columns.
Medium. So this one is going to be attacking with advantage on both of its attacks. This one. Okay.
Restore balance.
Cool.
Wait. No, it's better if I keep my reaction for shield, actually.
Okay, so this one's going to have advantage on its attacks, and this one is going to be rolling straight because it took fire damage last turn, so it otherwise would have disadvantage.
Ooh.
So rolling the advantage one first. Does a 21 hit?
Shield.
Let's see, that also would only hit your shield. Then straight rolls. Does a 25 hit?
Yes.
Okay, so you are going to take another 13 bludgeoning damage.
Alright, another one like this and I'm down.
Okay. The Will of the Wisps are going to move into the space around the flesh golems and are going to shock the flesh golem.
No, that's so smart. That's so smart. Fuck.
That is going to take all 3 of their attacks, but it's back up to full health. You can see its wounds knitting themselves together. Cool. Ghosts use their turn. That is an action. I think the ghosts.
One of them reanimated the zombies, and the other one
reanimated the claws. So it is your turn again.
Cool. Face step. Last one.
Okay.
Okay. Fear effect on. I'm gonna assume the golem has this flesh golem has less wisdom than the ghosts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I could have seen that spot from there.
Yeah.
Failure.
It rolled an 18.
Fuck. Okay, cool. And then I'm going to dash.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and I'm assuming I'm squeezing.
Yes.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Attack of
8.
opportunity.
Nope.
Oh fuck! The doors were locked.
Not only that, but also I've with my 40 feet of movement, I only get to here. I'm not. I haven't left its threatened area either. No, like the doors are locked, and I'm
still within range. Yeah.
I'm still within range. Yeah. So
Okay.
that's my action, my bonus action, and my movement.
Okay. Will of the Wisps have a speed of 50. Ghosts have 40. Okay.
I'm gonna pause the recording while you move everything.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I just wanted to be on the record when you start pulling this bullshit.
So the tiny creatures are going to crawl onto the medium creatures. They're literally hands. They're grabbing onto their legs and shit. And then the medium creatures are going to dash. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So these guys are on and on. Alright. Ghouls, unfortunately, have to deal with the locked doors.
Yep.
So they are attacking the door.
So tell me, how much AC and HP does a mushroom bark door have?
I'm gonna give it an AC 12. It's decently durable. HP, I'm thinking just 10. So 1 attack each. So both of those hit. Both doors take 7 points of damage. One more hit will destroy the doors, but they last 1 turn.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And it's your turn.
The wisps dashed?
Yes.
And the ghosts dashed as well?
Yes.
Okay. Can the wisps stop me from moving through their space?
I mean, I'm gonna say yes.
Yeah, that makes sense. Cool. Okay, well. I'm going to shove this wisp
Okay.
into this wall.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay, athletics with advantage. That's a 17.
Okay. Yeah. Well, they're -5 in strength, so.
Huh?
They're -5 in
-5 in strength. Hell yeah. Cool. Push.
Yeah.
That's my action, and then I'm going to 1, 2. So. I don't know if this one would get an attack of opportunity through the walls.
Only because they are a ghost. Anything but a ghost, I would say no.
Okay, sure.
Withering touch +5, that's a miss.
Cool. So, 1, 2, 3, so, and 4, so these two are gonna get an attack of opportunity.
And that wisp.
The wisp too?
It's got the same ephemeral and corporal movement kind of deals.
Yeah, you know what,
Okay.
that's fair.
So 2 shock attacks and 1 more withering touch. That's not gonna do it. And 16?
Nope.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Object interaction. I'm gonna pick up my trap
Okay.
from the bottom so that it's not like clawing down on my hand. And then 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm going at half speed so that I'm avoiding all of this bullshit that I laid for myself. And bonus action. I'm going to regret my life choices.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm going to Weaken spell darkness.
Okay.
Yeah, because I only shoved with my. Cool. This should give me the edge to get out of here if nothing attacks me with. Yeah. Cool. That's my turn.
Okay.
Run, Nilos! Run! Faster! I know it's not fair because I can teleport and they can walk through the walls, but you have to keep up. One of the rare times where the rogue is slower than the paladin in heavy armor.
Okay, so this flesh golem is going to be able to dash to get within 5 feet of you, so he will at least get an attack of opportunity on you. He's got his
Sure,
buddies with
I
him.
would rather they come up here and block my. Oh fuck! No, wait. Okay, well, the flesh golem might fall prone and hurt his feet, so he's gotta make some dex saves.
Well, neither of them actually are in the caltrops.
You're telling me that the flesh golem is fitting in on this half of the square?
Fine. He needs to make a dex save. Flesh golem.
2 of them,
-1. Okay. You tell me which one I'm rolling for first.
Okay. Ball bearings. These. Wait. Where is it? It's not on here. Goddamn. Okay. Hold on. Boom. Ball bearings. you spread the ball bearings, it's on a 10 by 10 cube, but the caltrops are on a 5 by 5 cube. Interesting. And it makes sense the ball bearings would roll farther. But DC 10 first. Dexterity saving throw to avoid falling prone.
Okay, it keeps its feet.
Okay.
I then roll a 6 for the caltrops.
Cool.
They're not magical, right?
No.
Are they made of adamantine?
Yes.
Duh.
They're adamantine caltrops, yeah. DC 15 saving throw or stop moving and take 1 piercing damage.
Okay. Well, it already was at the end of its movement. So that works out.
Until the creature regains at least 1 HP, its walking speed is reduced by 10 feet.
Cool. Well, it never lost 1 HP because it's immune to damage from non-magical weapons that aren't adamantine.
Yeah, that tracks.
Okay. The ghouls break down their doors.
Cool.
And
That's gonna be their action. Yes, crowd in! Crowd in! And don't let the other creatures that have actions get into melee range.
okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's its movement with incorporeal movement, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think my wisps might end up having to dash besides that one. So this one is going to shock. So it's actually going to come out here. Reminder that wisps and ghosts both have a hover speed and are not on the ground.
Ghosts have a hover speed?
Yes, they do. They have a 0-foot walking, 40-foot fly hover.
That's fair.
Yeah. So neither of them are making any kind of saves. The wisp is going to make its shock attack. It's just a +4. That's a miss. It should have been rolling a disadvantage too. It's fine, didn't hit anyways. And then these two are gonna dash to get here.
Cool. My turn?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And 1, 2. So take attacks of opportunities from the crawling claws and the flesh column.
Okay. All at disadvantage. Let's see, nothing from the crawling claw. Nothing from crawling claw number 2. And
I saw that 20.
yeah, I did too. I weep. And then does an 18 hit?
Shield.
Okay, let's see your reaction.
Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, shield. Cool. 3, 4. So attack of opportunity from the ghosts.
Mm-hmm. Miss.
5. Attack of opportunity from the will of the wisp.
Ooh, no, that's just an 18.
6, 7, 8, dash, 1, 2, 3.
Nothing.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Almost there.
Yep, that's my action, my bonus action. That's my action, my movement, and as a bonus action, I'm going to engraved ring of healing.
Okay.
For 10 healing. For 10. All right. Cool. Your turn.
Okay. There's really only one thing left to do at this point, because the wisps can try to shock you again, but that would be a lot less effective than the only thing they've got left in their wheelhouse here, which is to use the Triolith to use a channel divinity, turn the invader. So at this point they're just trying to repel you, so it is going to be a wisdom saving throw, DC 13, or you will gain the frightened condition and be unable to move deeper into the tomb.
Natural 20. you afraid of me? I'll be back. Actually, I won't. It won't serve the people to come back now that I have your riches. And I'm like, rest in peace. You didn't need any of this. There's people starving. And I leave.
Okay.
I'm like, wow, this was more dangerous than I thought.
As I told you, being Dunmer might have kept us from getting attacked until we stole something from the revered ancestors, but it doesn't make us immune.
Okay. Well, the ones we didn't steal from didn't attack us, so thank you. I owe you my life. And like half of this loot.
You're very right.
You want the scroll of absorb elements and the scroll of protection from evil and good?
That sounds like a good idea, traveling with you.
Cool. Are you gonna keep track of his equipment?
No.
Okay. I'm just gonna take off. I mean, he can sell it. I don't care. I already have absorb elements and protection from evil and good, and like, I don't want anybody at any point to be like, oh my god, I went on an adventure with Gladius and he hoarded all of the loot like a main character. Like, I want to be like, hey, you want some, like, I want to be actively redistributing the wealth as much as I can while I'm doing these.
Yeah, and it's not like a previous game where we were in an apocalyptic situation and I was at all times the best bet, and we were sharing stuff as a team anyways.
Yes, and it's also like, you were the only person able to destroy magical objects, and there was a big need of destroying as many magical items as possible.
A little different.
Even the ones that were being useful to you.
Okay, cool. So, you leave Andrano tomb behind. It is a nice, sunny spring day as you leave the tomb.
Well, I'm gonna lay on hands myself for the rest of my HP.
Insects are buzzing, the cliff racers are cawing above. Just a lovely day on Vardenfell.
Cool. And when we get to the fort, we immediately get the prisoner.
So.
Okay, I'm gonna attune to the Ruby of the War Mage.
Okay. So you once again enter Angoral's chamber.
Yeah.
Okay. He inclines his head towards you and says, my information from the Blades captain on Vardenfell indicates that while you are a member, that nothing you've been tasked to do has anything to do with anyone incarcerated within my cells.
Gosh, the word hasn't reached them yet. I'm sorry. The administrative process takes forever. Listen, I'm a blade, right? That's just been confirmed. You're gonna withhold what did you do? Petty thief? Attempted petty thief?
Roll deception. You are now openly lying about how this happened. Like, you're saying that there's been some mix-up when...
Yeah, I mean, they still haven't gotten the information from me of the fact that I needed him for something different.
Yeah, so deception.
21.
Holy shit. He looks at you and says... The Blades has really lowered itself in recent years, hasn't it? Time was that it was a distinguished organization that not just anyone could join.
Yeah.
Much less a stupid mer like you. But I will not stand in the way of His Majesty's guard. Fine. Okay, he, stoops down low to write a note on his desk and hands it to you. give this to Gale Commander Grubberbug. She'll release your prisoner.
Thank you. Take it from him, and I'll be like, yeah, the blade standards really drop, but you know, my commander will hear about that comment you made about us. So, bye. I leave.
Okay. You give the note to Shudback Grubberbug, who looks at it. Her face like wrinkles into what might be a scowl. It's hard to tell around the tusks. But she nods, leads you into the cell complex, and opens the door.
Can I have that back?
The note? No, why do you need that?
For Blake's business. I take it from her hands.
Okay, it very clearly says Shadback, release new shoes, and then dash Angorl. And does not have anyone's seal on it.
I thought so. That makes my job easier, actually.
Okay.
Note with Angoro's handwriting.
New Shoes, who is a Bosmer, and so stands substantially shorter than you, looks up and says, "Hey, pal, this is some day."
It is Monday.
Well,
Mondusk, sorry.
more to say, I was expecting to spend a good chunk of my time down here for a while. You're a good pal.
Sorry to interrupt the vacation so early.
Well, you know, fish and vacations stink after 3 days. Good times, Shadback. We'll have to catch up another time. And she grunts.
All right. Let's head out. I'm gonna Gladius. I don't know if you've noticed, but Gladius loves introducing himself and telling everybody his real name so much, and it is like having a hard time being like, I'm being impolite right now, but also I don't want the others to know I've never met New Shoes before. So I'm so like even I, Simon, I'm Gladius by the I'm trying to stop myself from being like, I'm Gladius by the way.
New Shores claps his hand on your arm and says, "Well, back to the tavern then?"
No, we got actually, yes. We don't have any. It's too dark to be traveling at night.
Nilo sort of looks up and says, "Well, we might make it, but we'd be pushing it. Safer to stay."
Yeah, the wilderness is. Yeah, let's just stay at an inn.
You're saying we gotta spend another night in a backwater like Pelagiad?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you had a scroll to get us out of back to Balmora faster.
Well, no sweat, good friend. I'm just complaining. You spend enough time here, and well, you know how it goes.
Yeah. Are we out of the fort by that time?
Yeah. I take it you're in the guild?
I am in a few of the guilds, yes, but I think I'm breaking you out for the Thieves Guild.
Maybe hold off on saying that part out loud in the middle of a street, a few steps away from an Imperial fort. But
the Blades, sorry, for the Blades, yes.
Sure, buddy. I'll be the blade in your dark anytime.
Well, we might have to share a room tonight, but but he's a married, so I don't think I think he'd kill the fun. Anyways,
Nalos has his hand over his eyes. There's two of them.
I would like to spend the evening trying to like get to know both New Shoes and Nilos a little bit better, and I want to talk about, you know, the oath of the communism man, the oath of the commoner to New Shoes to see if he is responsive. May I roll persuasion?
You can try.
9.
Okay. Yeah, New Shoes is very friendly, very open. He talks to you a decent amount about his past. He grew up in a small town on the north side of Valenwood. He's made it all over. He heard about new opportunities opening up in Vardenfell, thought he'd try his hand at it. But he is the sort of person who is a part of the Thieves Guild out of the love of the game. He loves slipping into nobles' houses and taking everything he can. He loves, petty thievery just to pull pranks on people. And anyone's an open target on that. If he was an oath of anything, it would be oath of buffoonery. Like, this is a guy who thinks that stealing is fun and a game half the time. You know, if some peasants talk loudly in the pub about his most valuable possession, then the next day New Shoes would be leaving with it.
Nice. In this case, I'm going to give New Shoes a different room. I'm gonna pay 1 gold so that we're staying in different rooms.
Okay.
But I am going to tell him about, if you stick around in World War, if you stick around with me, there will be challenges for this. Like, you have a love of the game. Oh boy, do I have some games.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Don't lose my name. I'll be around.
Nilos, give him your sending stone, please.
What? Fine. And gives his sending stone to New Shoes. You think he's more fun than me?
No. Well, I don't know him well enough, honestly. You are tons of fun, right? But but I know where you live, so I can come in and grab you if I need you. New Shoes, I don't know where New Shoes lives, but he sounds like he, you know, the things we've been up to, you and I, he sounds like he'd be more enthusiastic. Because you have a lot of self-preservation, and that's very good.
Wow.
And he doesn't, and that's also good.
But at the same time, he's hardly... no offense, but doesn't seem to be doing things out of any sense of altruism. New Shoes says, no offense taken at all. Doing things out of altruism is stupid. Why would you give someone something when you could just take what you want?
I'm not doing things out of altruism either. I don't...
Ha! You can say that again, buddy. You're a little short for it.
Yeah, I don't dislike the Altmer, but I don't particularly like them more than any other people, so...
You've heard it here first. No Aldmeri Dominion in these rooms. Nalos is shaking his head.
I don't like Dominions, yeah. I'm agreeing with whatever New Shoes is saying. I think... Okay. I have a question for you, Frey.
Mm-hmm.
How much gold do I need to spend on drinks so that I don't wake up without one of my pieces of equipment missing?
How much are you looking to spend? Why would New Shoes tell you that?
Huh?
Would New Shoes tell you how much you have to spend to keep your equipment from getting stolen? No.
No.
How much are you spending?
I'm putting my bell on my backpack before I go to sleep and tying. I'm putting my lock on the door. I'm putting the wardrobe in front of the window.
So paranoid, aren't we here?
How did you get in here so fast?
Oh, right. You said you're getting him a separate room.
Yeah, I'm getting.
Nilo says, that's probably a wise precaution.
Yeah.
Still, hopefully, at least the goodwill from breaking him out will last the night.
Oh boy.
Oh,
I'm gonna go to. I'm actually gonna go to New Shoes. I'm gonna move stuff back over, and I'm gonna say, listen, I understand that you think that altruism is stupid. It took a while, but
Drop it. What do you got? What are you eating?
But I disagree with that, and that's why I'm gonna give you 39 gold pieces and 3 silver to start your new life off a little bit better.
Well, gee, thanks. That's a mighty fine contribution to the New Shoes Bragor Wellness Fund. So yeah, I guess maybe you're a little into this altruism yourself, huh?
Yep. I just want everyone to have a good life, no matter who they are. And if they have too good a life because they're bourgeois, I would like for them to tip the scales back for the rest of us. So, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of enforcing altruism. Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of enforcing altruism, and hopefully this helps you see the value of that way of thinking, and yeah. I'll see you tomorrow morning to head back to Pelasgiad, to head back to Balmora. Have a good night. If you need us, doors, we're right next door to yours. Our door is going to be unlocked.
Well, thank you, friend.
I'm going to leave, because I just thought about it, and it's like, oh, he said he liked a challenge, and me putting on locks and bells and everything was giving him a challenge, and instead I'm like, no, I'm gonna, if he feels that he needs to steal stuff, I'm just gonna give him some, enough to, be fine for a while. Good place to stop?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, good game. Ruby of the Warmate! Let's go! Ah man, once I start hitting things with my daggers instead of just pushing wisps in the wall and running away, my build is gonna do so much damage.
Okay. So is that your star?
Yes. I liked the challenge of the tomb. Once you started throwing the amount of enemy you threw at me, I was like, this is an escape room. I could, like, my plan was already going to be to run away. Like the dungeon was shaped like a large corridor and everything, but like when I set the tapestry on fire and it didn't stay on fire, I was like, now I really have to escape. But if I had like, my plan was going to be to like teleport out and start running and to see if the creatures spent time putting out the fire or if they were just going to keep burning while running after me. And I was like, so yeah, my start was like very difficult dungeon. One more hit and I would have died again. But like perfectly, like really well balanced because it had me sweating, but I made it out alive. God damn, Nilos' sneak attack didn't come up once because I wasn't going for damage. I was going for like, get out of my way. And my wish is an opportunity to use Angoro's handwriting somewhere down the line. We'll see. Oh, I should write that I have. What else did I get? I got one skull
of Luvele Andrano.
Oh, then thank you so much for confirming that that was the right guy. Skull of Guy and
I mean, you did get a good look.
crystal ball and the did we grab the book?
You did not. Sorry,
Okay.
you got a good look at the skull. You did not grab the book at any point. You did not describe that.
Yep. Oh well.
Heck, you're pushing it just because we didn't confirm or not whether the hand made it out. But yeah, fine. You get the crystal ball.
Nah, I'm not writing crystal ball. I think like the hand was there till like I think you need to spend like action or bonus action to move it around. I don't have the crystal ball. There's no way.
Okay.
Cool. Your star and wish.
My star.
Also, sorry. My wish is for consistency. A mushroom door in a tomb has an AC of 12 and 10 HP.
Maybe I'll regret that in the future. At least within ancestral tombs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think my star is gonna be because like I did have a moment of like I hesitated on whether or not this should be just like an upfront dungeon where you just fight your way in.
Yeah.
Or
this was so scary. That it was like very stressful that there was no fighting at all. Then like when I got to that room and there was no fighting, I was like, "Hey Nellis, you were right. We're not touching anything."
yeah, I had the thought of like I'm not confident in my balancing here, so like I decided I wanted it to be like basically it's a trap. Like can you keep your hands to yourself? If sure, it's fine. Yeah, you're Dunmer. You can come in. Can you keep your hands to yourself? And those are commoners. They don't quite count. Yeah, I love the fact that like the deeper you got in, the more you were like.
Like and like meanwhile Gladys's instincts were like, right, we're getting to the place where the stuff belongs to the bourgeois. Like this is the place to rob. But also it's like, but it's not. There's been no traps apart from that one little illusion this whole time. This is too safe. Like both for the stories I've heard about this place and for my buddy's reaction.
Who's like basically like knobbly kneed.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I love that. I love the fact that I actually managed to create a situation that you functionally robbed the poor of this tomb, and then almost kept your hands to yourself for the rich. Well, you didn't really, but like.
Yeah.
At least the bourgeois level. You kept your hands to yourself. At least the petite bourgeois. And so I feel pretty proud of myself for that. Like I feel like I have had Gladius behave in ways that are not natural to him in the last 2 sessions, and I like that. I like the fact that you like won't compromise your morals, but like you can maybe be reactive to situations.
Yes,
That's
like it's the yeah. Also, like maybe the caltrops and ball bearings at the start of the dungeon are not as good an idea as well,
the good news here is you don't have them right now.
yeah. I took them off my character sheets.
Yeah.
It's like it's always fun when I look like okay, because I don't like deleting stuff in case I buy more, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's fun to be like, oh yeah, there's the Dunmer poison I don't have. There's the sickle and crossbow that I gave those slaves. There's the hunting trap, caltrops, and ball bearings that I left in the tomb.
You did pick up the hunting trap.
That's true, I did. Yes, excellent.
And I think for my wish, I'm really excited to see like what kind of like network you're able to build up throughout Vardenfell, because you're starting to slowly build up people that like whether they're in with your pallies or not, they're still your pallies, you know?
They're my pals.
Yeah, you got your pals and your pallies. And you're building up both. And I think I'm really interested to see the direction that we're headed with that. Because that's the sort of reactivity that Morrowind just doesn't have.
Yes.
You know, like New Shoes Bragor in the game, like you bust him out of prison and like he gives you coins. Or like he gives you, I think, the pair of shoes that he was trying to steal, but I had forgotten that.
That he successfully stole, or
I don't know. He gives you a pair of shoes.
Okay.
And then disappears from the game.
Yeah.
When you turn
Well,
the quest in.
I'm happy that we've like fleshed them out and like given him 30 gold pieces. I just wanted to round out my stuff so I didn't have any more silver on my character. But also, like that's what the extra free silver came from.
You want to maybe talk a little more about the girl?